My name is Brennan Barnes. I'm a junior and I play tenor sax in the jazz band. Playing an instrument since 5th grade, saxophone since 7th grade. My parents used to listen to a lot of jazz, and I would listen to a lot of good players like Coltrane and Sonny Rollins, and I just thought it was a great instrument. I thought it was a really cool environment to get into. Every day in class, we would go over stuff, and at home I would spend an hour or two just going over everything, all of the solos, all of the songs, just a lot of preparation that goes into the performances. The band room is more of a space for rehearsal, like you're supposed to be ready and locked in the band room, like you know what you're doing, and at home is where you can take your time and really focus on the small things. I know Tepfer takes recommendations sometimes, but I would say mostly it's Tepfer's choosing. Sometimes a student will bring one up. Jazz is really all about individualistic expression, but in a pep band setting, you know, you have music in front of you that you read. It's just two completely different environments. Because of jazz band, I would say jazz and music in general is my biggest hobby right now, and just listening and playing is my favorite thing to do. Really, for me, it's just consistency is the issue. Sometimes I go home, I don't want to practice, but I know I probably should. So just staying dedicated to the music.
After band teacher Alex Tetfer sent in an entry for the band last year, they were selected as one of 5 bands in the state to participate in the Kansas Music Educators Association's KMEA competition this year.
5 bands in Kansas every year get picked out for that, and we were fortunate enough to be good enough to get in. And Tepfer said that he thought our group this year would do really well, and he was right, since we did make the cut to get into KMEA. And I think that's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to play there. Jazz band, if you're into music and you really want a different environment, I'd say join jazz band. It's really cool. You'll love it.
My name's Connor Bykowski. I'm a senior, and I'm one of the trumpeters in the jazz band. I listened to a lot of trombone shorty, so I liked brass in general, and I thought brass and jazz was really cool. But I was going to be a trombone, and then they told me my embouchure wasn't right for it, so I had to be a trumpet. It's really cool being offered the opportunity, especially out of so many bands, to get to play in the KMEA concert. But just being able to play for that audience and get more feedback and improve ourselves, I think would be our favorite part. An excitement for another chance to get to go play for an audience. I mean, that's our favorite thing to do. Whether it's the parents and supporters and some other students in the auditorium, or Baker University with a panel of judges judging our music, we just want to play. It's really cool being offered the opportunity, especially out of so many bands, to get to play in the KMEA concert. But just being able to play for that audience and get more feedback and improve ourselves, I think would be our favorite part. So our band really showed that we are a quality big band that can play college level charts, and we can play them well. And for that reason, they selected us. For me personally, I like to be with a group of other students when I play, and that's just because I can build off of their sound. And as a group, you almost communicate with the other people around you. So you try to match tone, intonation, even the way that you articulate certain notes. And that really is all about, you know, group cohesiveness. Performing with an ensemble and lots of people in it, I get a greater sense of group unity, and it is more interesting in my head to play with them. Now on my own is great because I get to work on my own individual stuff that I need to work on, but with a group it's all about playing with people and making a whole group sound good. But just being able to express myself on a musical level with the amount of freedom that jazz gives you, I find it huge. It's awesome.